Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gumansing. Topping our newscast tonight, 3 men involved in the same shooting incident that left a police officer wounded were arraigned in Superior Court Tuesday. 2 others remain hospitalized, but were also advised of their rights in the hospital. News 2's Erica Parsons has more.
2 men involved in a shooting incident that left 1 man dead and a police officer hospitalized remained under heavy guard Tuesday at the Juan Louis Hospital and Medical Center. Superior Court Judge Harold Willocks advised Lester Roberts and Larry Williams of their rights at their bedside Tuesday. 3 other suspects, Derek Liebert, Elijah Felix, and Eugene Roberts, were also arraigned Tuesday in Superior Court.
They were advised there until such time as they were advised, they were still in our custody. Now that they have been advised, they become the ward of the Bureau of Corrections. And that's the process.
The 5 have been charged with first-degree murder for the shooting death of 32-year-old Matthew Vernege Jr. outside the Frontline Bar and Nightclub early Saturday morning. They face other charges. A police officer attempting to stop the disturbance was also shot in his back. He underwent surgery and has now been moved.
We lifted him to the United States late last night. I spoke to his the person that accompanied him, and he's fine. He was already assessed, and he was just waiting to be placed in a room when I spoke to him this morning.
Police are still declining to release the officer's name for safety reasons, but they say this investigation is far from over. During Saturday's shooting, that policeman, as well as 3 of the 5 men now under arrest, were shot. A bystander was also hit by a stray bullet. When the officer went down, his gun was taken, but it was recovered along with a number of other weapons in the suspect's car, which crashed along Morningstar Road as they were making their getaway. Erica Parsons, News 2.
Roberts and Williams will complete their booking process when they are discharged from the hospital. Meanwhile, the Committee on Public Safety, Homeland Security, and Justice, chaired by Senator Kenneth Gittens, received updates from department heads regarding facility operations and violence in the territory at the Earl B. Otley Legislative Hall today. VI Police Commissioner Rodney Carrard stated that while we have experienced a 9% reduction in property crimes, violent offenses such as rapes and felony assaults have increased by 13% and 12% respectively. Now, Carrard said that the increase in violent crimes was largely due to the rise in illegal gun activity. Additionally, the recurrent sentiment among department heads was the challenge to adequately address crime in the territory with the staff shortage. Also on the agenda, held in committee, Bill number 30-0103, which is an act requiring both psychological testing and background checks of all applicants for a Virgin Islands firearm license and to ensure secure storage facilities for firearms. Approved was Bill number 30-0025, an act regarding the Virgin Islands Home Invasion Act. 4 yes, 3 absent. Approved was Bill number 30-0047, which is an act to provide a clearer definition for the crime of interfering with an officer discharging his duty. 4 yes, 3 absent. The senator also commented on the weekend's shooting.
I would not believe this would reoccur so soon. I'm still in disbelief. It is unfortunate that these types of acts are becoming the norm. Our community and government should be outraged and condemn this type of wicked behavior. I am calling on the governor to act expeditiously on this matter, and I will continue to lobby and encourage my colleagues in the 30th legislature to aggressively address this and other horrible problems as it relates to gun violence, especially against our law enforcement officers.
A water main in the general area of Emerald Hills on St. Thomas broke on Monday, causing a water plume to shoot up from the hillside. Residents reported seeing the water plume around noontime, but a WAPA crew managed to turn off the line around 1 p.m. WAPA could not yet ascertain the cause of the break in the water line, and according to officials, it's still under investigation. WAPA has offered no estimated time frame yet as to how long the water line would remain off or how much water was lost. Well, we've been hearing a lot about tsunami preparedness, and for those of you who have many questions, VITEMA will be hosting a series of town hall meetings territory-wide to present new information on the agency's tsunami preparedness efforts and to dialogue with residents. The first meeting will be held on St. John from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, May 6th. and that will be held at the Julius E. Sprouse School. Topics will include tsunami hazard, tsunami warning, evacuation maps, evacuation routes, and much more. Fatima will also hold town hall meetings at Frenchtown and Red Hook on St. Thomas and at downtown Frederiksted and Gallows Bay during the months of June and July. Well, time for our Carnival Corner. Well, as the territory gears up for the peak of Carnival celebrations, residents who are confined in the hospital and some nursing homes and can't brave the crowd and the heat also got their own taste of Carnival on Monday. News 2's April Knight shares with us how Carnival is done at Schneider Hospital.
They couldn't go to Carnival, so Carnival came to them. The entrance to Royal Leicester Schneider Hospital was transformed into a mini village Monday.
Did I just see a little wheelchair raise her hand? She's going to be dancing also? Beautiful, beautiful lady. All right, listen, we've got an awesome lineup for you.
And Carnival performers took to the stage, giving patients a sneak peek into their upcoming performances. This annual event has been so successful, it's held year after year for 2 decades.
This is the 21st year. 21st year. We have patients here from the hospital, from Seaview, from Queen Louise Home, lots of people in the community.
Even healthy community members showed up to watch the show. But perhaps the most appreciative crowd were the patients, who would have missed the festivity had it not come to them.
A lot of the patients can't get out to the actual carnival event. It's too hot and long hours. So this is a kind of a small preview of what to expect come at the end of Carnival.
Whether mobile or on wheelchairs, heads were bobbing, eyes and ears were straining to experience and be part of the year's most awaited cultural event.
Great feedback in the past last year, and they love this. I want to keep the tradition going, certainly. This is great for our patients and our community.
It's quieter now here at Schneider Hospital, but that one night of Carnival right at their doorstep told patients it is indeed the biggest fete ever seen, even for those who can't go. Reporting for News 2, I'm April Knight.
And kudos to the Carnival Committee and Schneider Hospital for continuing to bring Carnival to the sick and the aged. Now tonight, it's the Junior Calypso competition at 8 p.m. at the Lionel Roberts Stadium. The show is free. See how creative the young ones can get with those lyrics. There's a primary, intermediate, and secondary division. The ages range from 8 to 15. Representing schools are Jenny Twitt, Lockhart, Gladys Abraham, Adelita Cancrine, All Saints, CAHS, and Eudora Ken. Wednesday, it's a cultural night where we'll see the king and queen of the band. That's at 8 p.m. Thursday, the older Calypsonians take to the stage. Then Friday, April 25th, the long-awaited opening of the Royal Palm Carnival Village, 6 p.m. at the Fort Christian parking lot with a ribbon cutting and ceremony honoring Percival Percy Taylor from Percy's Bus Stop and David Didi Shop Darson. The Supreme Court handed down its decision on an affirmative action case Tuesday. The justices say states can prohibit their public colleges and universities from using race as a factor in admissions. Craig Boswell is outside the court with the details.
With a 6-2 vote, the Supreme Court upheld Michigan's ban on the use of race as a factor in college admissions. Writing for the majority, Justice Anthony Kennedy said, "This case is not about how the debate about racial preferences should be resolved, it is about who may resolve it." In 2006, Michigan voters approved a constitutional amendment prohibiting admissions programs that give preferential treatment to or discriminate against university applicants based on race.
I think today's a wonderful day.
Jennifer Gratz sued the University of Michigan in 2003.
My entire adult life has been spent trying to make sure that everyone, when they apply to college or for jobs or for contracts, is afforded an equal right to compete based on their character and their merit, not their skin color or their sex.
Opponents of Michigan's affirmative action ban say the Supreme Court's ruling will shrink minority enrollment.
This isn't just an uneven playing field, it's two playing fields altogether, one of which is an obstacle course.
In her dissenting opinion, Justice Sonia Sotomayor said Michigan voters changed the basic rules of the political process in that state in a manner that uniquely disadvantaged racial minorities. 5 other states have similar bans on race-based admissions. Craig Boswell for CBS News, the Supreme Court.
Keeping an eye on the economy, Google is giving U.S. nonprofits a chance to win thousands. Today, the tech giant announced it's accepting ideas about how to use the web-connected eyewear Google Glass. The 5 charities that propose the best ideas will get a free pair of glasses, a trip to Google for training, and $25,000 grant to make their proposal a reality. Nonprofits have until May 20th. Here's New York Stock Exchange with our stock market watch. Everything up, the Dow 65, NASDAQ 39, S&P 7. Coming up on News 2, as we continue to recognize Sexual Assault Awareness Month, you may want to pull out your favorite denims to show your support. What's the connection? We'll tell you. It is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and the Family Resource Center, the Domestic Violence and Assault Council, and several other organizations have been hosting events to educate the community on how to prevent sexual violence. News2's Shanika Robinson has the story.
We are currently in a month which recognizes National Sexual Assault Awareness, and the goal of this month is to raise public awareness about sexual violence and to educate communities and individuals on how to prevent sexual assaults.
What we want to do is raise awareness on the issue and have heightened education, opportunities for education. So one way that we do that is by wearing our teal ribbon. We distribute that throughout the territories.
Throughout the month, the Family Resource Center, DVSAC, and other organizations have been hosting events to educate the community about the importance of sexual assault awareness. A main focus during Sexual Assault Awareness Month is on Wednesday, April 23rd, and it's known as Denim Day.
It's where the Supreme Court actually overturned a case where they said that the victim was guilty, that the perpetrator did not rape the individual because she was wearing tight jeans.
As a symbolic movement, women wear denim jeans on that day to show that it doesn't matter what you wear, it's not the rape victim's fault. In honor of Denim Day, the VI National Guard will be hosting a movie day from 12 to 5 p.m. on St Croix at the Lionel Jackson Armory and on St. Thomas at the Leonard Francis Armory. Both will be held on the drill floor. On Thursday, April 24th at UVI on St Croix, a Speak Out Against Domestic Violence event will be held in the cafeteria. And on Friday, April 25th, there will be a dress swap event on St. Thomas at the Revelry at Red Hook from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Speak out against domestic violence. Be for love, be for peace, be for harmony, be for respect, but definitely against domestic violence and sexual assault.
Shanika Robinson, News 2.
So don't forget to wear your denim jeans tomorrow, April 23rd, and be sure to support and attend the remaining Domestic Violence Awareness Month activities. The St Croix chapter of the American Cancer Society is looking for teams and sponsorships for this year's Relay for Life. The 24-hour event is the group's biggest fundraiser, and this year marks the 13th anniversary. The theme is Fight to the Finish. We are one. Teams of 15 are needed, and the $150 fee covers T-shirts for the members. Each team is expected to raise $1,500. The relay begins at 2 p.m. on May 17th at the Educational Complex track and ends the following day. If you're a Crucian in need of financial help with school, here's some good news for you. The Rotary Club of St Croix is offering 2 scholarships each year for one for 1 year, and each for $1,200. These are available to high school seniors in St Croix who are interested in career in law enforcement. Applications are available from your 12th grade counselors and must be postmarked on or before May 10th. For information, you can contact Rotarian Sandra at 643-9888. The VI Waste Management Authority advises the residents on the western end of St. Thomas that the consolidation of the Black Point Hill and Bournefield bin sites, as we have reported, has now been postponed. The site of the Bournefield Convenience Center experienced some challenges which have caused the delay of the opening of the consolidation site. An announcement will be made once the site is ready to be used by the public, and the signage at the bin site will indicate that those sites are closed and will direct residents to use the Bournefield Convenience Center. Well, stick around. Your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.